Hi, brother teacher here. If you watch television pretty regular, listen to the radio, watch the newspaper or magazine, and even have noticed billboards, and maybe even on the internet, you would have seen and have heard about the IRS, Internal Revenue Service, having some sort of tax programs to help lower your tax debt to them. There are companies such as Optima Tax and dozens of other companies and law firms that will help you negotiate with the IRS to lower your tax dollars that you allegedly owe for pennies on the dollar. So, why? If you owe the IRS $20,000, $30,000, and if you're a medical student or a doctor, maybe even $100,000 or more for 7 to 8, 10 years of college, how is it that the IRS can negotiate with you and lower it down if that's what you really owe? That's just a question for you to ponder. But anyway, getting to the premise of this video, how to get your taxes lowered through the IRS. I want to offer this to you. All of the people that are trying to scare you to death about getting your taxes taken care of, your back taxes that you haven't filed in years, they're using scare tactics and they're using certain verbiage or certain words and expressions to create fear in the public so that you can hurry up and settle. Note that I said settle your tax issues. But did you not know all of these commercials that we watch from day to day, and we're inundated with these commercials where you see these people who are actors, or some people might be real individuals that they may pay to do the commercials. They're talking about their tax debt was $25,000 and they got it lowered to $2,000 and so forth. How is this possible through these companies, these tax relief companies? Well, first of all, understand this, comprehend this. You're going to have to pay those companies to do this work for you. You are. They're not doing it voluntarily. They're not doing it free. You've got to pay for it. They didn't tell you that in the commercial, did they? As soon as you call the 800 number, you talk to a counselor, alleged counselor, they're going to tell you what a fee is, or what their fee is, to help give you relief from the IRS. But buyers beware. What are they doing that you can't do? What do they know that you don't know and don't have access to? Drum roll. Nothing. Because I'm going to tell you this. If you don't want to go to these tax relief companies, corporations, businesses, to help lower your taxes with the IRS, you can do it yourself and not have to pay anybody. It's as simple as calling the IRS yourself and you making an arrangement with them yourself. And whatever the arrangement is that you feel that you can pay, you let them know, this is what I'm able to pay. And if and when they accept those terms, you must pay it on time every single month, or you will default. Did you hear what I said? Call the IRS office, your local IRS office, yourself. You say, listen, my name is so and so. I received a letter from you stating that I owe X amount of dollars. I'm only capable of paying this amount every month. That's all I can pay, and I pay it by this particular date. That's all I can do. I want to resolve this issue. And the representative, 9 times out of 10, will accept those terms and hold you to it, and get a money order for that same amount, send it in on time every month, if not a couple days before it's due, so it's postmarked on time, and you're good to go. And you don't have to worry about your property being taken, your bank account being frozen, your check being garnished. I'm telling you what I know, not what I think. Okay? Now, it may even be better. I said call them. It may even be better to send them a letter to that same office stating the same. Have it notarized and send the money order with it. And make sure that you send it on time every single month without fail. Did you hear what I said? And they will leave you alone. Now, if you choose the first option of calling someone on the phone and you get an irate agent, ask to speak to someone else. Or just simply tell them, I don't appreciate your tone, because they can be nasty. They act as though they own the IRS and they're just employees. So I would like to speak to a supervisor, or I would like to speak to someone else. Just speak to them politely. And if they don't pass you through to someone else, just hang up and you call back and you'll get another agent. And hopefully that's going to be a nicer individual. This is the way it works. So again, the conclusion of this matter is simply this. Stop falling for the okie doke, letting people, these companies that pop up or crop up, trying to extort money from you to do a service for you that you can do for yourself. It's really that simple. Now, if you want to say, well, I don't want to do the work myself, or I don't have the confidence in doing the work myself, then by all means, contact one of these agencies and pay them to do it. There's no better gratification, ladies and gentlemen, than knowing how to take care of your own affairs. It really is. And if you have a fear, some trepidation about doing so, why don't you take a deep breath and come out of that comfort zone for once in your life and start taking care of you in every respect. This is Brother Teacher. If you have any further questions on this subject or some other subject that you would like me to speak on, that all of the common everyday people deal with, let me know. Comment section below. So long.